years ago, Glenbow rebranded as a new kind of art museum with a greater focus on art, as well as a greater commitment to further engagement with our community. Over those past 2 years, we've done a lot of work in these areas. We put on some fantastic exhibitions that really showcase the scope of our work. We've also had great community access initiatives like Free First Thursday nights and like our community day. While we're making these external changes, we also realized it'd be prudent to look at our internal structure. The Transform Your Story grant allowed us to do this and take a look at Glenbow's organizational structure and decide whether we needed to make any changes as part of our rebrand. Now, the scope of the project meant that we would have to do it in 2 phases, and so this specific grant only covered phase 1. What phase 1 allowed us to do was to start this conversation about how an organizational restructure could strengthen Glenbow's vision of more people experiencing art and culture more often. In phase 1, our consultant Bill did detailed interviews with 9 different people from a wide range of backgrounds throughout the organization. All these people had different institutional history, and it was very instrumental to get the feedback on their institutional perspectives. The one key thing we did realize was that a new kind of art museum can be interpreted in a number of different ways, both externally and internally. We were originally unaware if we're going to be able to, we're going to be able to undertake phase 2. So what we also did in phase 1, we did receive a number of different organizational models to get us thinking about options of what an organizational restructure could look like. We then did approach Chevron around potentially funding phase 2, and we're very lucky that Chevron did see the value in continuing with this. So we're now just beginning phase 2. So looking back, the Transform Your Story grant allowed us to begin an important conversation that we needed to have. And I think it's fair to say that if not for this grant, we probably wouldn't have started that process this year. So thank you to Propellus and thank you to Chevron, both for the ability and the incentive to do phase 1, but also for seeing the value in the larger project and allowing us to continue moving forwards.